I like baseball. I like the Dodgers.
Oh, really? Didn't they move out west somewhere?
Yeah, to Los Angeles some years ago.
Are they still a power in the big leagues?
Oh yeah, they're a real powerhouse in the National League West.
Oh, bless their little hearts.
So, how does it feel to turn 80?
Feels twice as bad as it did turning 40.
Well, I know something about that.
You?
Yep, I turned 45 years ago. I'm 45 now. I love your house.
It's not for sale.
I wasn't thinking of buying it. I just like it.
Yes, we do too.
It has a charming ambiance.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Norman.
Yes?
Yeah, I call you Norman.
I believe you just did.
I wouldn't want to press.
No.
I'll call you Norman then.
Fine.
What shall I call your wife?
You could call her Ethel. That's her name. Ethel Fair. It sounds as if I'm lisping, doesn't it? Ethel Fair. You know, she almost didn't marry me because of that. She wanted me to take her last name instead of mine.
Oh, what was that?
I can't remember. Ethel's all you need to know. That's the name she goes by.
I never knew. Chelsea always calls her Mommy.
Now, there's a reason for that.
But she calls you Norman.
Yes, there's a reason for that, too. I should explain. I am her father, in case you're wondering. I'm her father, but not her daddy. Ethel is her mummy. I'm Norman.
Is it all right if I sit down?
Absolutely. As fine as I'm concerned, yes. I think I'll read a book. Maybe I can finish the book before I'm finished myself. Maybe a novelette. Maybe Reader's Digest condensed. Ah, here's one. Swiss Family Robinson. You ever read this book?
Yes, it's great. I'd recommend it.
Oh, there's no need for that. I've read it too. But my mind's going, so it will all be new to me. Has your son read this book?
No, I don't think so.
Your son hasn't read Swiss Family Robinson?
No, but I fully intend to have him read it. I'm afraid his mother's been the motivating force in his life the past few years. The poor kid. I'm making a move to eradicate some of the dishevelment. Yeah. So things are going really well for me right now. The practice is real strong, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Meeting Chelsea has been a major thing. And she's really flowering. She likes her job a lot, and she's been doing some beautiful paintings. We have a very kinetic relationship. It's very positive. I'm sure you'd be pleased.
What do you charge for a filler?
Huh?
You're a dentist, aren't you? What do you charge for a filler?
I started about $95.
$95? Good God! My brother charged $15 right up until 1975. And then he put the price up to $20, and that's when I stopped going to him.
Your brother's a dentist.
Well, he was when he was living.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, I don't know. I think every family has one.
Norman, I don't want to offend you, but there's a rather important little topic that I feel I have to broach.
I beg your pardon?
I don't want to offend you, but if it's all right with you, we'd like to sleep together.
What do you mean?
We'd like to sleep together in the same bed. If you don't find that offensive.
All three of you?
What? No. just two.
Okay. Not you and Billy.
No, sir.
Not Chelsea and Billy.
No.
That just leaves you and Chelsea there.
Yes.
Why should I find that offensive? You're not planning on doing anything unusual, are you?
Oh, no.
Well, that's okay. That doesn't seem too offensive as long as you're quiet.
Great.
You know, Chelsea always used to sleep in the same bed as her husband.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. And Ethel and I do, you know. We sleep together. We've been doing it for years.
Yes, of course, but, well, you're married and all.
So?
Well,
Aha, I begin to see this more clearly. This is a moral issue, isn't it? Mm.
well, it's just that we're of different generations, different mores.
What is a moray? I've never known.
It's a custom, I'd say, or something along
Go
the
on.
lines.
Forgive me for interrupting.
Well, it's just a matter of points of view.
I shouldn't have interrupted.
Of course. It's just that I don't want our relationship to start
It's
out on
a terrible social problem, I think.
Huh?
Interrupting. Not listening. The art of conversation went out with the radio, probably. Or with mirrors. Have you ever noticed that people start to check themselves out in mirrors or windows or even other people's glasses when they're supposed to be listening?
Yes, I have noticed that.
It's a shifty sort of quality, I think.
Yes.
Or maybe a sort of form of egocentricity.
Yeah.
I do it.
You do?
Oh, sure. Conversations bore me to tears. I always look for a little divertissement while I'm waiting for my turn to talk. That's pretty shabby, huh?
Well,
Yeah, but I don't do it in front of Ethel. Oh, she's so pretty, isn't she?
yes.
Oh, after all these years, I just can't get over how pretty she is and how handsome I am. That's the real reason I keep checking in the mirrors, you know. I want to make sure that I haven't faded. They say that your good looks go with age. They say that they just fade. I haven't seen a sign of it.
No, indeed.
Now, what were we talking about? Sex, I believe. You were concerned that my morals wouldn't somehow mesh with yours.
Yes.
Don't be silly. I'd be delighted to have you abusing my daughter under my own roof. Would you like the room where I first violated her mother? Or would you be more interested in the master bedroom?
Norman.
You know, if Ethel and Billy and I was to sleep out on the porch tonight, you could do it right here on the hearth.
You're having a good time, aren't you?
Hmm?
Chelsea told me all about you, about how you like to have a good time with people's heads. She does it too sometimes, and sometimes I can get into it, sometimes not. I just want you to know that I'm very good at recognizing crap when I hear it. You know, it's not imperative that you and I be friends, but it might be nice. I'm sure you're a fascinating person, and I'm sure it'd be fascinating to get to know you. That's obviously not an easy task, but it's all right. You go ahead and be as poopy as you want, to quote Chelsea, and I'll be as pleasant and receptive as I can. I just want you to bear in mind that while we're sitting here smiling at each other and you're jerking me around, that I know precisely what you're up to, and I can only take so much of it. Okay? Good. Oh, now, what's the bottom line on the illicit sex question?
Very nice. Good speech. I like that a lot. So, bottom line, huh? You're a bottom line man? Alright. Bottom line is, Ethel and I haven't always been married, you know. It just seems that way. We've tipped over a canoe or two in our generation, trying to accommodate other people's mores. You seem like a nice person, a bit verbose, a bit outspoken, but nice.
Thank you.
And you're right about me. I am fascinating.
I'm sure you are.
I didn't want to weight down our conversation like that. We can carry on talking about sex.
No, that's okay.
That's okay. I like talking about sex. If you need any tips, you can just come and ask.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I have this little matter clear in my mind. Chelsea and I can sleep together, right?
Please do. Just don't let Ethel catch
Dad, I paddled a canoe. It's a boat, just like the Indians had.
I think the Indians used a different grade of aluminum.
Chelsea wants you to come down, Dad. She and Ethel going skinny dipping.
Skinny dipping.
Go ahead. Permissiveness runs rampant on Golden Pond.
Are there ever any bears around these parts by chance?
Oh, sure. Black bears and grizzlies. One came along just last month and ate up an old lesbian.
Go on, Dad. He's bullshitting you.